Hey guys, it's Chrissy here. Today, during the advanced session, I tried to show you guys how to embed a PowerPoint, and a lot of people got a little bit frustrated because it was very fast and lots of clicks. So I'm going to put a video here on how to embed a PowerPoint, and then I'm also going to show you how to embed a Nearpod and a Quizlet, so that you guys have an idea of how to do those things. But remember, this is advanced and it's not necessary. It's just a different way of doing it that some people feel is better for students because there's less downloading and less taking them to a new window. It just keeps them right there on Canvas. So open up your MyLearning and go to your course that you want to create, this PowerPoint or this Quizlet or this Nearpod, and I'm just going to open my digital sandbox. So today we're going to do some stuff on the Civil War. So I'm going to go to modules and I'm going to find my module on the Civil War and I'm going to say plus. Now, I'm not going to create an assignment because a PowerPoint is usually just something you have to see unless you want them to type a sentence to summarize it or something afterwards, then you can make it an assignment. But since it's just a PowerPoint, I'm going to put it in a page. And then I'm going to click create and I'm going to type the name. Civil War Battles PowerPoint, and I'm going to add that. Okay, and then I'm going to open it up. Now, I'm going to hit edit. I could do this the way that we've always done PowerPoints in the past, which is just to have them download the PowerPoint. So I might say, click here to download the PowerPoint from class about the Civil War battles, and then I take the words download and I come over here and I say file and I say upload a document, and then I go find the Civil War document on my or PowerPoint on my Mac somewhere. Of course, there isn't one, so it will be hard to find it. So, oh, that says Civil War through Civil Rights, but that is a Word document and not a PowerPoint. So let me see if I go to the cloud, if I can find a PowerPoint. Okay, so here's something that my daughter did. That's a PowerPoint. So I upload that and then I say submit. Okay, so then when I hit save, the students would see this, click here. So they click it, and sometimes it takes a while for it to download, right? And they get patient, they keep clicking it, they tell you it's not there. And that gets a little bit annoying. So this is just a different way to do it. So the first thing that we need to do is change this, and we're going to say, look over this PowerPoint from class. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go back to My Pasco Connect and we are going to open Office 365. In order for us to embed the PowerPoint into Canvas, it has to be on the web and not on your computer. So you want to go to OneDrive. And under OneDrive, you want to try to find, I think it was 1960s or something like that. And see, is it on your OneDrive already? So let's say it's here, 1960s Social and Cultural Milestones PowerPoint. If it's not, you have to upload it because it's on your desktop. So when you are here, when you are on OneDrive, you would click Upload your file, and then you would find it, 1960s. You open it, and now it's going to bring it in. I'm going to say Replace. You probably won't have to say that. And then you're going to come down, and there it is, 1960s Social, right? So open that up and come over to where it says File. And you're going to click Share. Share with people, invite people, or embedded. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to embed. So we're going to embed this in our website. So we're going to click Embed, and then it gives us several options of the size. I like things big because I'm blind, so I'm going to do the biggest size. And then it says embedded code. Do you see the less than symbol? And it ends with the greater than symbol. So you're going to select all of that code, that whole code, and you're going to copy it. We're going to pretend this is Civil War battles and not peace and love of the 60s. And we're going to come over here. And if I just pasted this here, it would look like this. Obviously, that's not what we want, right? There's something wrong there. So where do we paste it? We don't paste it there. We come down here to where it has the less than, greater than, and it says click or shift click for the HTML editor. So that's what we want. When we're embedding something, we want to go to the HTML editor, which is more like code, right? So it has code in here already that we used when we were just typing like we were on a Word document. Now we're going to put that code in that has the parentheses, the greater than and less than. When we click again, it's going to take us back to what we're used to. And right there on the page, they're going to have their slides. So if you say save, and you go to student view, if you say save, when they open it up, it's right here for them. Here's the PowerPoint. They can just go to the next slide, go to the next slide, go to the next slide, and it's all right there for them. They don't have to download it or say, excuse me, I have the hiccups, or say that it's not there or anything. Okay, so that's how you embed a PowerPoint. What if you wanted to embed a Nearpod instead of a PowerPoint? And it's going to be a Nearpod on the Civil War. So you're going to hit plus. Again, we're going to do it as a page and not an assignment. We're going to click on the assignment and we're going to hit edit. Then I'm going to come over here to my Nearpod and I'm signed in as me. And I don't want to search my lessons. I want to search what other people have. So I'm going to go to the Nearpod library. And I'm going to search Civil War. How about that? We already have one for grades 4 through 6 and for grades 9 through 12. So I'm going to click on this 9 through 12. because my students are advanced this year. And I'm going to say add to my lessons. So it was added. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Nearpod. Look, there it is. Okay, so see the 3 dots? We're going to click on those. And we are going to go to share with teachers. I knew I'd find it. And then look, there's that little embedded symbol, that less than, greater than with the slash. And we want it large. And we're going to copy, select all, and copy. Okay, now we go back to our Nearpod. And then we're going to say, please view this Nearpod lesson. Test questions will come from this information. And now I'm going to click here where it has the HTML editor. And I'm going to hit return, and I'm going to paste what I just got off of Nearpod. When I click on this, it's going to return to the rich text editor, which is what I'm used to editing in. And if we give it a minute, the Nearpod lesson appears right here on the screen. They don't have to go anywhere. They open your lesson and they have the Nearpod. Gives them the objectives. The exit ticket helps measure what you've learned. Okay, let's see what we know. And it gives them a quiz. And then it says what the correct answer is. So it lets them see what the correct answer is. And it just kind of gives them an idea of how they're doing, because it's telling, if they're putting the wrong answer, it's telling them that they're wrong and what the correct answer is. So there it is. The Nearpod's right there embedded. What if we wanted to embed a Quizlet? So let me go back to modules. And let's say I want them to work on a Quizlet for the Civil War. So I'm going to say plus. And then I'm going to make this a page. And I'm going to create a page. And I'm going to say Quizlet review for a Civil War test. And I add that item, and then I click on it, and I hit edit. And so for this one, what I want to do is I want them to take a practice test, because they're reviewing, they're getting ready for a test. So I'm going to click on these 3 buttons, and I'm going to go to where it says embedded. And actually what I want them to do is take a test. And so I'm going to select this embedded code. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to type, take this practice test. I'm going to click here. I'm going to go to the HTML format, and I'm going to put in what we copied. And now when the students go here, they have a test. They're going to type their answer. General grant accepted, lease surrender. Where at? Then they're going to type their answers to all of these. And they're going to check their answers, and it'll tell them what they got wrong and what they got right. And isn't life grand when they get to test themselves? Oh, I put where it ended instead of what it was, where the Civil War ended. So there you go. You can embed things right into your Canvas course, and the students don't have to go anywhere to see it. It will be right there on the page when they click on it. They don't have to download it or open it in a new window. If you have any questions about this or anything else on Canvas, please don't hesitate to ask or make an appointment with me. Hope this was helpful. Thanks, guys.